Hey Lulu. Lily. Hello everyone. Just waiting on people to come in. Last minute, going live again. I have my notebook. Any questions? Leave them in the comments, or just if you're here live, just let me know in the comments or in the live chat. Um, Want to know a few things. I have a lot of things in the making right now. Like you saw the recent video, the Cadota fig was from July. I have a lot of old videos. Just I'm trying to catch up with a lot of stuff. Um, Lulu, I'm in the patio right now. Also, I'm still writing the book. I'm the reason why it took a little bit longer. Like I said, when I announced that I was going to write a book, I could write it in a month or two. It doesn't really bother me. But it won't be great, or won't even be good. It'll just be like a little report. But going through it a little bit more and more, I realized that since I am a disabled veteran, mental health is very important to me, and I think mental health in the future is going to be extremely important and focused on. And when you think about, how people, when you read articles or when you talk to people, what makes it better, what makes you better, what would make you feel better if you're depressed? And there's usually like a few typical answers. One of them is exercise, eating right. But one of them is gardening. And I'm fairly certain that most of you listening right now, or or after this gets uploaded, would agree that getting outdoor, working with nature, gardening. Hey, Lulu. See, this is Lulu. Lulu, look. Look at that. Who's this? All right. I also wanted to talk about, but that's why I'm moving the video, the book in a different direction, going back into the chapters and saying, how could this chapter help, or how can I input mental health into this chapter? Because there's a lot of people, but there's a lot of veterans that are not doing well. I don't want to get into details about myself personally, or even my colleagues that have done, just not so smart things. I'm glad I used bug spray, but gardening has changed my life, and I just want everybody to know that, and I want to share that. I also wanted to ask questions about how the videos are going. Um, I I'm embarrassed because when I first started, I went through a complete audit of my YouTube channel this past month and a half. Every video, changing titles, changing thumbnails, changing tags. I didn't even have those actually. I didn't have a good title. I didn't have a description. I didn't have tags. I didn't have a playlist. I didn't have nothing. For my 500th video, I finally did end screens, I think. Um, you know, so going through all these older videos, I realized how bad they were for like hundreds of them. You think I would have. I'm trying to get a mosquito. Ah, it was right on the camera. I got it. Now I got to watch that phone. Great. You would think after making like 100 to 200 videos, you would improve, but during that time, I was going 100% charge on everything. I couldn't focus on one thing that long because I had a lot going on, and my whole thing was leaving a legacy for my son, now my soon-to-be daughter. That's going to be next month. Leaving a legacy for them so they could watch the videos and say, if YouTube's still around, and say, oh, that's what Dad says I should do in my garden. I'm not gonna listen to anybody else. You know, because I grew up in the garden. I know what it tastes like. I know what he did. But I need little refreshers. I could just watch the videos. So still, there's nobody in the that has entered the live yet. I'll still stick around and still talk so people could just watch. And there's no edit, obviously. It's just open. You can see Lulig's ears right here. Always with me in the garden. That's how Shant used to be. And that's how my next one's going to be, my daughter. Shant's in the garden too sometimes, but he just makes a mess. But Lulu, if I'm outside, she's outside. Going through my older videos, I realized that, you know, I could have done a little bit better. A little bit. You know, things changed when I got this phone, the iPhone 7, with that big, huge aperture camera in the back. Not the dual screen. I mean the dual camera. The 7, not 7 Plus. It has a huge, it's not this big, but it's about as big as the end of the pen right here. The camera lens, and it just changed everything. It changed. I still remember the videos. Ditany of Crete. I was doing an information video on it. It changed everything. Then I said, you know, I used to get complimented on my photos. That's why I have a Instagram account and my thumbnails, how nice the pictures are, or at least in my opinion, they're really good. But I used to do a lot of video for my family or friends, and when I'm coming to this YouTube, I'm like, I didn't do it. You know, I didn't do these cool edits or things that I know I could do, and I didn't do it all. And I keep thinking back, I go, you know what, 850 videos, at least this live will be my 850th video. And only in the past 3 to 10 videos have I really cranked up what I can do in a video, like, you know, color correction, filming in cinematography, filming in flat. So when I go to color correction, I can really just brighten up everything to what the color should be. Because when you're filming with your camera, it's not the right color. It's nothing compared to our eye. So when you're filming with your camera, you need to go, if you want it really looking good, you need to go and color correct in the brightness and contrast and vibrancy. And I just said to myself, why am I not doing it? So I already asked the community about how they felt about the B-roll I started, and I kind of knew the answers were going to be like, they're great, but it's just too long. And I knew that. Those first ones felt really good, and I just wanted to continue doing them. So they're going to be sporadic B-roll, and there won't be anything longer than 30 seconds. Now she's laying down. Still nobody in the chat. I mean, in the live. I got to start announcing these more beforehand. Let me see. I'm stopping here so I could just save my breath in case someone comes in and I don't have to repeat so much. Let's see what else. What else? I filmed 3 videos today, just today. Maybe I'll make this about like what I go through. Like today, I answered 5 emails through the channel, through you know, people that went through my website and emailed me about gardening. I answered 10 comments, 2 in the last hour, and I filmed 3 more videos, and I'm backlogged. Like, I'm to the point where I have to decide what videos I have to delete to make new ones. Like older videos that I just never uploaded because I didn't think they're great, or they weren't going to provide enough value, so I just deleted them. It wasn't easy to do that, but I have other things. So many of you right now in the world or in the northern hemisphere are starting to get a little bit cold. Like tonight, we're going to be at 58-degree low here in Central California. It was warm. Yesterday was nice. It was 80 degrees. Today was 87 or 86. So we're still pushing forward. Moringa's doing great. My white sapotes are producing fruit. Has about, I think, 5 fruit on it. The others I've already eaten. There's a mosquito again. But so there's going to be a change in viewership, where the Southern Hemisphere, I have a lot of followers, subscribers from Brazil and Australia. Uh, a little bit in Africa, not too much. But the Southern Hemisphere are going to go into their spring, and that's where things start taking off. Like, I'll start getting viewership higher, but I'll start getting comments like 2, 3 in the morning instead of during the day. Then when I wake up, it's like 20 or 30 comments every morning. It gets, and I only have, well, it's not about subscribers. Subscribers doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't mean anything. If subscribers meant everything, let's say PewDiePie, if I'm assuming you guys know who PewDiePie is, 101 million subscribers right now. If you uploaded a video, it should be 101 million views within the first week, but it's like 4 to 5 million views. So there's subscribers, and then there's active subscribers. And I have about, I would say 50 active, like ones that are always commenting or asking questions or watching. But 50 out of, I think I'm at 2,300 subscribers now. I'm not too sure. I don't really keep count on that so much. It's a poor metric to follow, in my opinion. Subscribers, that is. I love them all. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a poor metric to follow. You have to do with them. You don't need a mentor in this. If anybody's watching on do a YouTube channel, next month will be 3 years of me doing YouTube, and 3 to 5 years of thinking about doing YouTube. So I could have been like 8 years of doing YouTube right now. Shame. Or maybe not. I don't know. But imagine if I did and I kept on going like this, I'd have like 2,000 videos by now. I think that if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you should definitely not hire mentors. Your market is your mentor. The viewers are your mentor. You're gonna get it. You'll get bad comments. If you suck, you're gonna hear it. Trust me. Or you get a thumbs down, you know, or you won't get any thumbs up, you know. But if you don't get a bad comment, you don't get a thumbs down, it's a good thing. A good comment and a thumbs up is just the cherry on top. Because not everybody, I rarely even put thumbs up on videos. Lulu's laying down now. So yeah, that's what I would suggest if you're starting a YouTube channel. So back to gardening. Like I said, I'm really loving the B-roll stuff. I want to continue doing it. I want to get a lot of feedback. I'm very intuitive on my community. Like, I can't like sleep knowing that I have comments that I have to respond to. Like, I don't know how people that are getting like 5 to 10 comments a day, how they're not responding to them, or at least giving it a heart or a like. So the more feedback I get, the more I'm gonna change things up. Let's see, what was I gonna talk about? Well, what else was I gonna talk about? Let me see the journal. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a video I'm gonna do soon. It's gonna be 2 different ones. It's gonna be 5 like outperformers, 5 top plants of 2019 that I'm just ecstatic about. Like, I'm just at awe of the production or the growth or the resilience to, like, it never got infected or it never had disease or it never had a bug infestation. Things like that. 5 plants, or I'm not too sure how many. Maybe I'll do more, maybe I'll do less. And then 5 or more or less failures. And there's some that are such failures, and it's not easy for me to do this or even say it. They're out of here. I'm gonna uproot them I don't know anybody to give it away to. Nobody. Maybe I need to know for sure that they're going to pick it up. If they're not going to pick it up, I'm not going to put it in a pot for them and grow it. I want to just uproot, green bin, trash. And it's all most perennial, of course, but there's at least 3 that are going to be gone, and that's not easy for me to do. And there's going to be reasons for them. Before I pull them out, of course, I'm going to do an info video. The ones I do, like I talk about my experience with this plant. Excuse me, instead of you going through an article reading the pros and cons or the light requirements and all this and that and all this mumbo jumbo that just blanketed terms, but when you actually plant it, it's like 8 feet tall, but the packet said it would be 36 inch, like my anise hyssop. Like, I don't believe in the books at all. I believe in real world situation, and the forest rules all. The forest is the ultimate. So your garden should look like a forest, in my opinion, and if not, at least woodland. But if it looks like a farm, you're gonna rely more on chemical assistance to get things going, because you're really killing your soil by tilling it and adding probably chemical fertilizers and insecticides, fungicides. You got to remember, when you spray the plant with fungicide, that's going to drip on the floor and kill the mycelium as well, and that's it. Once that's gone, it'll revive itself. Don't know how long that takes. You'll have to ask like Paul Stamets or something, but you don't want to keep on hurting your soil. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? I'll just talk for another 3 minutes and upload this. Still no one showed up. That's too bad. Last one too, nobody showed up. That's too bad. I know I should be announcing it before, but I thought somebody would have showed up, because if you did, you could ask any question you want. You have my undivided attention, except for Lulu. I'm producing or filming, like I said, a lot of videos, but I'm not uploading them as often anymore. If you've noticed, I'm uploading only every 3 days, maybe every 4. The reason for that is the analytics, the numbers. I'm a big number guy. And I am uploading less frequently. But yet I'm seeing my subscriber base skyrocket, the watch time skyrocket, the views skyrocket, all the numbers going up. And I'm producing less. I'm less stressed. There was a time for weeks I was producing uploading 3 to 5 videos a day. Quick edits, just getting it up there. Lulu's hitting the door to go back inside. I don't want to get up. Sean will get her. But quick edits just to get it up, See, that's somewhere I would have want to edit over, because that could be made as a joke, what I just said. But I got to get away from that. I still have it in me. I'm not burnt out at all. I am getting a little bored of, sorry for the train. I am getting a little bored of YouTube. I'm just getting bored of it. It's not that I want to quit. I'm not going to quit. I've done too much. And this is, love all you, but this is not for you, the watcher, the viewer. This is for my children. Like I said before. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. That's it. No way in the world would I produce so much content in such short time for viewers that I never meet, really. Well, I did meet a lot of subscribers at an Armenian festival here, close by. About 8 of them. But I'm not doing it. There's a small, like 5% is for all of you that are watching, and thank you, really. But really, this is for my my son and daughter, all this, so they can watch daddy. Or my grandchildren. I don't know how long YouTube will be around or what happens. I don't know. So anywho, 20 minutes. All right. These are things I actually wanted to talk about. Because now I'm getting surrounded by mosquitoes now. Because they're always on my mind, and I really need to talk about it, about how I feel. I'm here to stay, but doing the things I did for like a hobby, not YouTube, but for videography, for like B-roll, and you guys in this past 3 or 4 videos saw my capabilities. It's like, whoa, Moses, I just thought you did some quick, side like YouTube. Whoops, YouTube goes over here, and then my usernames are over here, and then you have these little cute little things and sound bites and all this stuff. I didn't know you could do B-roll and then add music to it and match the music and make it fluid, 120p slow motion. All this stuff. I didn't know you knew all that. I just thought you just got a camera and filmed. And I don't blame you, because the 500 videos in the first 500, it was horrible. My hands all shaky, stuttering. I was new. I wish I didn't go back in time. I wish I could. But I'm glad I got all of this off my chest. So hopefully some of you guys are going to watch this. It's 22 minutes now in. Unfortunately, no one showed up. Too bad. All right, everybody. Happy gardening. Bye. Now let's see where to shut off. There it is.